Salut tout le monde, bienvenue à un autre après-match des Alouettes de Montréal. Mon nom est Joey Alfieri. Les Alouettes gagnent 47-21. Le premier match au stade Percival Molson en 2024. On a dévoilé la bannière. C'est mauvais match. C'est beau, c'est beau, c'est beau. Mais on va parler à plusieurs joueurs. On va tenter de rejoindre le coach aussi. Mais quand même une grosse performance des Alouettes. Ça a commencé, c'était un 14-0 pour les Alouettes avant que les 6 premières minutes étaient jouées. Donc, c'est quand même une très, très belle performance des Alouettes. Ils ont marqué 47 points. Le match était quand même moyennement serré lors du troisième quart, mais les Alouettes ont rebondi et sont rebondis en force. Donc, laissez vos commentaires, si vous avez des questions, allez-y avec vos questions. Mon producteur Martin va les afficher exactement comme ça. Michael, Alouettes are back as Beast of the East. Écoute, il y avait beaucoup de choses il y a beaucoup de choses qui ont. Les Alouettes ont très bien paru ce soir. À la mi-temps, ça a fini 30-1. Tyson Philp avait 127 verges sur réception. Julian Grant en avait 99. Donc, ça allait très, très bien. Et on a marqué, après la première mi-temps, on avait marqué 30 points. 17 de ces 30 points étaient sur des revirements. Bon, notre premier invité, oh boy, et le colosse, tout un beau bonhomme, P.O. Le stage.
Merci. Ça va bien?
Ça va dangereusement bien, toi, P.O.?
C'est dur à aller mal quand on gagne comme ça. Fait que non, ça va super bien.
Quand on marque 47 points, écoute, tout un début de match, là,
Ouais.
c'est 14-0 avant qu'on ait joué 6 minutes. Comment est-ce que tu expliques un départ canon comme ça?
On savait qu'est-ce qu'on s'en allait faire. On connaissait bien Ottawa. Puis, les gars sont arrivés prêts. Ils ont fait des gros jeux. Tyson, en début de match, était incroyable. Julian Grant, les gars se sont passés à la balle pas mal. Cody était excellent. On a donné beaucoup de temps à Cody, beaucoup de protection. Fait que ça aussi, ça a bien été côté ça. Fait que non, overall, très content de la performance.
C'est un excellent point. C'est ça, je voulais te parler de ça parce qu'on dirait qu'il y avait beaucoup de tentatives de passes dans les zones profondes qui ont été complétées. Et on le sait que oui, le carrière a un bon bras pour réaliser ces passes-là, mais il y a besoin de temps pour décocher des passes. Qu'est-ce que vous avez bien fait et comment est-ce que la chimie s'installe après 5 matchs ensemble avec Josh Donovan comme bloqueur à droite?
Oui, bien c'est ça. Josh était là l'année passée aussi. Fait que c'était juste une continuation. C'est sûr qu'il y a plus de responsabilités cette année, mais on est le même groupe depuis un an, puis ça paraît. Fait que c'est juste la communication, puis on continue de travailler fort pour ne pas perdre nos batailles un contre un, dans le fond. Ça va bien ça, à date cette année.
C'est quoi le message à la mi-temps? Parce que, tu sais, on a senti un peu un drop après la punition qui a prolongé la séquence à l'attaque du Rouge et Noir, mais, tu sais, vous avez vraiment fini en force. C'est quoi le message à la mi-temps quand tu mènes 30-1?
C'était de garder le pied sur la pédale, évidemment, de ne pas devenir complaisant, de continuer à jouer au foot comme si c'était 0-0. C'est sûr que peut-être qu'on aurait aimé ça arriver un petit peu plus réveillant en deuxième demi. Il y a eu le début qui était un petit peu chancelant, mais je suis super content de ce que les gars ont fait, de revenir dans le match, puis de se reconcentrer, puis de mettre des points sur au tableau.
Merci, P.O. Félicitations. P.O. Le stage des Alouettes de Montréal. Et j'aimerais souligner le fait J'aimerais souligner le fait que la ligne à l'attaque a vraiment bien protégé. Tu sais, on en a parlé un tout petit peu avec PO, mais pour décocher des longues passes comme Cody a fait ce soir, c'est sûr que ça prend du temps. Et les joueurs de ligne à l'attaque ont donné du temps à Cody Fajardo ce soir. Écoute, toute une performance de l'attaque, mais on parlait un peu de la défensive. Tu sais, encore une fois, Tyrese Beverett, à la mi-temps, il y avait un échappé provoqué, un échappé recouvert, une interception aussi, puis on l'a mentionné un tout petit peu avant, mais c'était 17 points qui ont été marqués sur les 30 en début de match, en première mi-temps. C'est 17 points qui ont été marqués après des revirements provoqués par la défensive. Donc, c'est vraiment impressionnant de voir. Et même sur les unités spéciales, là, Fletcher avait un très, très bon retour. Un retour sur dégagement de beauté. De 27 verges. Puis Fletcher était dangereux ce soir. C'est sûr que quand on donne un retour pour un toucher à Devontae Dedmon, premièrement, c'est un joueur, c'est un des retourneurs les plus dangereux Merci beaucoup. C'est un des retourneurs le plus dangereux de la Ligue. Mais c'est sûr, quand on lui donne une opportunité, ça devient compliqué. Je veux juste regarder quelques statistiques ce soir. Cody Fajardo, qui était le joueur du match Budweiser, 28 en 35, 393 verges et 3 touchés, tout un match de Cody. Walter Fletcher, 12 tentatives de course, 45 verges, c'est un peu plus calme. Pour Fletcher ce soir, mais Cody Fajardo a ajouté, ça c'était tout lors de la première mi-temps. You're good, you can go by, you're good. 5 courses, 39 verges et un touché au sol pour Cody. What's going on, Dylan Wynn? Here, come on this way. All right, how did that feel for you? First one as a Montreal Alouette?
That's a lot of points. That's a lot of points. Our offense did amazing. Yeah.
I mean, defensively, though, of the 30 first-half points that were scored, 17 came off turnovers, though, so the defense kind of did the job, too, sort of.
Yeah, we're throwing alley-oops, We're trying to do our best, but when you throw that many points on the board, man, it's hard not to win.
Yeah. No, I got you. And just defense, how did you feel you kind of fit in with the group on the defensive line in particular tonight? You didn't look out of place at all.
We like to have fun, so it's a good time, smiles all around, and when it came time to it, we started to get after it, and the sacks started piling up. We held the trenches, I felt like, pretty well, and obviously there's always places where you can tighten up here and there, but, for third outing, that's a good job.
Look, every game in the CFL is a dogfight. I know you guys put up, it was 30-1 at the half, but, it was only normal. There's changes in momentum. Ottawa
100%.
pushed in the third quarter, but I'm just curious, you guys got it back on the rails very quickly. What was the message like during that time when Ottawa had kicked the field goal and made it a little bit closer than it was previously?
Well, yeah, they definitely came in after half, and they got the momentum, and we just stayed calm, buckled down. You got to see it before you see it, right? You got to know that we're going to win, and it's not if we're going to win, it's how we're going to win. And so we're pretty calm on the sideline still, and we just knew that, a couple things here and there, and I had a penalty late that ended up with some field goal points, and it's just tightening up those little things. Like I said, there's always something to correct, but there was no panic, no nothing, so the defense stayed together really well.
It was 23,000 plus in the building tonight. I'm just curious, how much of a boost did they give you guys on defense?
Oh man, we throw down for Montreal. It's a lot of fun. Those lights are fun too. It was an electric atmosphere, and we're happy that we were able to put on the show for the best fans we got in the CFL, man.
And we're happy to see you in red, white, and blue. It's a nice change of pace for us. We don't have to worry about 98 on the other side. Congrats.
Appreciate you, man. Have a great one.
All right, thank you. Dylan Wynn of the Montreal Alouettes, nice enough to join us. On l'a mentionné, mais aucune panique. Quand le match était un peu plus serré, il n'y avait aucune panique. Les champions en titre sont revenus en force. On n'a même pas parlé de Reggie White Jr. 620 jours entre son dernier match et le match de ce soir. Évidemment, grosse blessure au genou. Mais c'est toute une performance. Plus de 60 verges sur réception, 2 touchés pour Reggie White Jr. et une grosse performance. You can carry that with you, though. Don't just leave it there for fans to grab. You can hold it. All right, you can come here. All right, you can come in on this way if you like. All right, Walt, you put up 47. It was 14-0 before the game was 6 minutes old. What do you attribute that quick start to?
Just a team win. We had a short week, but at the end of the day, we took an extra day to come in and, go over the offense and just work on the little things this week. Obviously in a short week, it's about recovery, but I felt like we took the extra time, put the extra work in, and it paid off tonight.
How about, just the way, I know Cody took a lot of deep shots, but also spread the ball around. I think at halftime you guys had like 8 different receivers catch a pass. Just the balance that comes with, last week was your week. Philp had a big one. Julian Grant had a big, it seems like it's somebody different every week. Just that balance on offense. How much does that help you kind of keep defenses off balance when you go against them?
It helps a lot. We have a tremendous amount of weapons. Like I mentioned in an interview last week, like you mentioned, last game was, was my time, and the week before was Tyson's. But at the end of the day, when you have speed, you got guys that are very selfless. They want to see each other succeed. We don't care whose night it is. We all want to see each other win. You see, when Reggie scored, Tyson scored, we're all there celebrating, dancing, having fun. So when you have a team like that, where you just truly know the common goal, it's a fearless team and a dangerous team.
Was the game plan coming in? I imagine it was, but was the game plan coming in to really take the deep shots? Because I feel like you guys took them a lot, and we talked to P.O. Lestage about, yes, Cody needs to be accurate, but you and the offensive line kind of in sync, giving him time to throw those passes.
Yeah, for sure. I think at the end of the day, we game plan for a reason, and if you see a weakness or something that's there, as the game goes on, I think we're going to take those shots. And, the coaches trust Cody. Like I said, we have a tremendous amount of speed on the outside and in the inside. So those matchups are there. We're always going to try to exploit that and do what we do.
I know that you have your parents were in the crowd. They got some TV time on TSN as well. So how cool is it to have some family? I know you guys are away from home for a long time here, but to get that support from the family, what does that mean?
Oh, it's a blessing, man. It's the second time they see me play. Last year was the SAS game. It was the first time. So just having them here, making the trip from Maryland is a blessing, man. To play professional football and have my parents here to see me play is a blessing, man. I never take it for granted.
Congratulations, Fletcher.
Thank you, Joey. Appreciate you, Mike.
Walter Fletcher of the Montreal Alouettes. We'll keep it going with another star on defense going to join us. Who'd you think I was talking about? You're the only star here.
There's a lot of playmakers today, a lot of stars, and they made a lot of plays, so I didn't know which one you were talking about.
Well, I was talking about you. Kento, nice enough to join us. So, look, I know it's 30-1 at the half. 17 of those points came off turnovers. Last week it was you. This week it was a couple different guys. Bev stepped up. Sankey stepped up as well. Just, again, I feel like I'm asking you the same thing every week, but just this defense leading the league in turnovers, how do you guys do it week in and week out?
Well, it starts in practice. We pride ourselves on trying to take the ball away in practice, and that leads to the game. But communication and the relentless effort, like Sank was talking about in the locker room, Rally Valley, when everybody get into the ball, it's scary. And, we know we run a lot of different things in the defense, so we just got to make sure we communicate, and we make it tough on quarterback. We try to make it tough on linemen, receiver. It don't matter. If you out there, we want you to feel us.
To get the turnover early, though, like Bev got it on their first drive, how much does that kind of even give you guys even more of a boost to kind of set the tone that way?
It's expected. I don't even know if it could give us necessarily more confidence, because that's what we expect every play. And if we are playing the ball that we need to play, if we're doing what we need to do, that's what end up happening. And not only getting turnovers, but we're going to be mad because we didn't score.
I'm curious, it's 30-1 at the half. Ottawa kind of sort of got back in it, but there's no panic. You guys come back and you make plays on offense, make plays on defense. Just what's the messaging there? What's the messaging there when, sorry about that, what's the messaging there on the sideline when, things are getting slightly closer, but there's no panic and nothing, there's nothing that kind of rattles you guys?
I think it's easy, 30-1, you go into halftime, everybody get to smiling, everybody get to laughing. But we tell ourselves to remember the standard. Every time we go out there, every drive we go out there, every play we go out there, remember the standard, remember what we want to do, and just think as a defense, somebody got 1 point at halftime, that's what we want to keep them. We came out second half, gave up a couple of explosives, gave up some touchdowns, and that's who we don't want to be. And so we don't want to make it a ball game. And we got to do better in the second half. We got to make sure we finish games. But, 30-1, we put your foot on their neck.
Yeah. What can you tell me about Bev that the fans maybe, watching the game, they see he's a dominant player, but maybe behind the scenes, what is it that you can tell me about Bev? Because he had another strong one tonight.
Man, Bev is just he's just a playmaker. He's somebody who's going to always be around the ball. And you want a player like that. You want a player who just always has a knack to find the ball. And the ball, when he ain't around the ball finds him. So Bev is just a playmaker. It don't matter whether we put him on special teams. It don't matter whether we blitzing him on defense or dropping him in coverage or playing man coverage on one of the best receivers in the league. So Bev is a huge playmaker for us, and you see what he can do. He probably had every turnover tonight.
Got you 2 weeks in a row on the postgame show. We appreciate the time, Kevion. Thank you very much. Congrats.
Mercy.
All right, Kevion Ento of the Montreal Alouettes, nice enough to join us. You want to come? All right. We got Justin Lawrence. We got J-Law jumping on here. J-Law, we talked a little bit about it with P.O. Lestage, but, the highlights are going to show Cody Fajardo completing a lot of deep passes tonight, but that doesn't happen without the big boys up front. Yep. I'm just curious, what did you guys do tonight to dominate the line of scrimmage the way you did?
I just feel like we approached it was a short week, but I feel like from the day we showed up to practice for day one, I feel like we locked into the game plan. Coaches always put us in a really good position. The thing about it is we can only really go as far as the position we're put in. So I feel like guys showed up, we're in a good position to do it, and then we executed it. So, but Seven's a beast, man. I'm telling you, we can protect all day, but he's got to make those throws, and God dang did he make those throws.
How good is that? Is that the ultimate feel? Like a 3-point swish in basketball, that feels pretty good. A clean crack of the bat, home run in baseball. What is that for an offensive line? Is it hanging in there in pass protection for your quarterback to complete a deep shot? Is it bullying someone in the ground game? What's that big moment for you?
I'm telling you, anytime there's a big play, whether it's a run or a pass, but today, like you said, we had some big passes today. And, when you're pass protecting and you look up, you see the ball in the air, and, 40 yards downfield, receiver making a great catch, great ball. Man, that is sweet. You get to run down, celebrate with those guys, the drive's over. I'm telling you, it is. It's like a three-point shot, man.
Thanks for this, J-Lock.
Appreciate you. Thank you.
All right. Justin Lawrence. Oh, there we go. All right. The star of the show, Darnell Sankey's here. That's not true. You're not just another player. You and Bev, you tag team. You had a forced fumble, and he recovered, and he had a forced fumble. You recovered. I mean, just talk to me about the relationship between the middle linebacker and the will linebacker in this defense, and how important it is to this unit.
Coach Thorpe does a great job of bringing us all together. And we have a motto, linebackers, we lead. So it's our job to make sure that the defense runs according. And, what better tag team partner to have than Bev?
I'm curious, I know you guys are confident, you always are, but when the offense takes the ball and scores on the opening drive, and then you guys get the Bev interception, just what does that do for the confidence of the entire sideline and the group?
Obviously it's great momentum, but it's what we expect to do. We go out there, we expect to make a turnover every play. We pride ourselves in the defense of ball hunters, wolves. We really pride ourselves in that one of us miss it, the other one's coming, the other one's coming, the other one's coming. So plays like that are bound to happen when you run to the ball. Great play by him.
23,000 tonight. The banner was unveiled for the Grey Cup title last year. Does that give you some juice at all?
Oh, yeah. We like the fans are the best part of the organization. The fans, they come show us love. We look up in the crowd and we don't see no missing seats. It's just an amazing feeling, Very proud to be an Alouette.
You look at the way you guys played, the third quarter, Ottawa kind of sort of made it a little bit closer than it was anyway, but you kept it on the rail. There's no panic. It's just that championship pedigree. How would you describe that and what went on the sideline when it got a little closer?
Yeah, we, I think we came out maybe a little flat in the second half. We saw the scoreboard. I think it was 30-1. Yeah. We harped in halftime too of coming out strong, and I think we just came out flat. But once we kind of woke up a little bit, then we started getting back to Alouette football.
When you put up 47 like that, and at 30-0, 17 of those points came off turnovers, what kind of statement you feel you made to the league?
Yeah, we believe we're the best team in the CFL. We believe that we're the number one defense in the CFL, and we just want to prove it. There's not much words that have to be said. I think the film speaks for itself.
I know you had that solid hit on Ackland at the end there. They were a little ticked off about that. I'm just curious, is there a lot talking with Ottawa? Does the offense talk a lot?
Every team talks a lot. So
do you?
I do my fair share. It's all in the love of the game. They throw the ball in the middle.
You're a pretty big guy. You're hard to miss.
Yeah, it was a good game. I'm happy.
Thanks for this. I appreciate
you. Yes, sir.
All right, Darnell Sankey had another terrific performance tonight pour Sankey. C'était... Ils ont donné un plaqué. Je pense pas que c'est accurate, ça. On a-tu des commentaires qu'on peut afficher à l'écran? Great game for Fajardo, 80% of his passes. Yes, we have those stats. 28 of 35, 393, and 3 touchdowns. Absolutely. That was a big performance. And believe it or not, we handed out the Budweiser Player of the Game to Fajardo tonight. First time he's gotten it, and he's been here for all of last season. F. Salut Joey, une victoire complète. Tous les cylindres ont carburé absolument à pleine mesure. C'était le fun d'être dans le stade ce soir. Merci de ton travail comme d'habitude. Absolument. On apprécie cela. Grosse performance. On a un invité. You can come around. You put up a $139. You can come around anytime. And you don't even have to do that. You're welcome anytime, Julian Grant. 9 catches, 139, 42 yak, a long of 49. Everyone, like Tyson had an explosive game in week 1. Fletch and you was last week, and now you put together another solid performance. Just how good did that one feel for you tonight?
It felt good just to contribute, really. I feel like all of our guys can have an explosive game, so it's like we jokingly say it's like we substitute each game. This is just our turn.
How is we were looking at halftime? I think you guys completed passes to 9 different receivers tonight. Just how much does that confuse a defense? Because you don't know where the ball's ever going to go.
Like, exactly, that's the point. And like, end of the day, like we're all dogs and we can all make plays. Like I said, like, we can just take turns and be whoever's in the fucking whoever's in the game plan.
How good did you feel for Reggie White tonight, though? Over 60 yards, 620 days between games, 2 touchdowns in 4 minutes.
Nah, it's my best friend. Like when he went down, it hurt me too. And then especially we were both hurt last year, so we were like bonding even more. And then like him just coming back and getting 2 touchdowns was just big for him. I'm proud of him.
I thought I was your best friend.
I don't know, you too. You are too. I have multiple.
Okay, sure. Just tonight, it seemed like you guys made it a point early and often take some deep shots. How much was that a part of the game plan, and how well did you guys execute to complete them all? And the ones that weren't complete, I think Speaker had one that was incomplete.
Yeah.
It was PI on.
Yeah. So I would even say like it was a part of the game. Like it's always gonna be a part of the game plan, but we're gonna take whatever they give us, right? So.
Thanks for this, Cam.
No problem.
Best friend. I thought I was. All right, let's go to Keon's best friend, apparently.
Hey, Joey.
I'm a little upset because Keon said that you were his best friend. I thought I was his best friend, but it's okay. Reggie, we talked about it before the game, you and I. It was 620 days between games. Reggie White Jr., 4 catches, 61 yards, and 2 touchdowns. How did that one feel for you?
Amazing. It was great coming back here and doing it in front of fans, in front of my family. So today was a very special moment for me, especially playing against the team that I got hurt against, and just soaked it all in the pregame and came out here and performed. And very thankful for this organization, my coaches and my teammates for allowing me to just get back to myself throughout my major knee injury. So I'm very grateful for them.
What were the emotions like leading up to kickoff for you?
Destiny, my girlfriend, sent me a long text message on my way in over here with Kay. I was in the car. He don't even know, but I almost teared up looking at it. But my family, they just told me how proud they was of me and everything I've been through. And then, yeah, it was all worth it coming out here on the field today, especially scoring in front of my boy, my child out here. So shout out to little Trey, and happy anniversary to my parents back home. They in the DR right now celebrating, so that's a good anniversary gift for y'all.
The DR, they watch the CFL Plus go all the way to the DR?
They had a little streaming side. I'm not going to tell everybody the streaming side. I got to keep that.
You're okay. Let's move on. Next one. I thought that was the first touchdown. That was the old Reggie White. You box out the defensive back, you go up there and you get it. Great possession play. I'm just curious tonight, did you feel like it was the old Reggie White? What are some of the things you wanted to clean up? I know it took some time to get you into the game, but you had some contested catches tonight.
Yeah, definitely got to clean up some stuff, go back to the film room. But my first game, I was very pleased with my performance. Once I got my first catch out the way, it kind of just brought me back to just being myself again. And a little bit of pregame jitters, but not too much. But I was just happy to be out there, just having fun with my brothers.
I think that was a 22-yarder. That was a contested catch. I was thrown into a tight window.
Yeah, I didn't know it was 22. I think somebody told me after. But, yeah, I was just happy to get my first catch and get it under my belt. And, it came right before halftime, so it took a little while to get there. But shout out to Cody. They didn't think we was going to have good chemistry, but we did today. So big shout out to Seven. He had a hell of a game, and he's a great leader. And this is my first time playing with him, and I enjoyed every moment of it.
How do you explain that start? It's 14-0 before the game is 6 minutes old. It's 30-1 going into the break.
Man, shout out to defense, man. They're amazing. Our defense is amazing. Tyson, Keon, huge games. They my guys. So I'm very happy for them. And O-line, shout out to the O-line, everybody on the offense and the defense, special teams as well. It was a great team effort, and we came out on top.
Did you get to keep both footballs?
I kept the first one. I gave it done. I got to talk to him. I got to see what that's at. But I didn't keep the second one because I didn't know if I scored, so I just set it down.
Right.
Yeah. But, yeah, I kept the first one for sure.
Thanks for this, Reggie. Congratulations on a great performance, and I think I speak for everyone in Alouettes Nation.
I to do this interview. I was picturing me doing an interview with Joey after my game back, so I'm very happy that Joey came and chose me to do an interview.
You need to picture some bigger things, Reggie, but thank you very much for stopping by. Reggie White Jr., grosse performance. Parfait. We got... c'est correct, il peut prendre son temps. On a-tu d'autres commentaires qu'on peut afficher avant que Tyson Philp arrive? Mais encore une fois, il faut être très content. Tu sais, super content, Marc-Antoine, qui dit pour Reggie, toute une performance. Tu sais, on l'a mentionné, c'est 620 jours entre son dernier match et celui de ce soir. Très spécial. Il a mentionné qu'il s'est blessé contre le Rouge et Noir et là, il revient contre le Rouge et Noir. C'est la première fois que son fils le voit jouer en direct ici à Montréal. Donc, tu sais, c'est vraiment beaucoup d'émotions. Il a mentionné qu'il est venu en auto avec Keon Julian Grant et que sa femme lui a envoyé un gros message texte et qu'il a quasiment commencé à pleurer dans l'auto. Keon ne le savait même pas. Mais c'est ça. Tiens, il faut être content pour Reggie White Jr. parce que c'est quand même une très, très grosse blessure qu'il revient. Gros party ce soir. Bravo pour cette victoire à la maison. Écoute, en avant de 23 000 personnes, c'était absolument énorme. Tu sais, la foule était tellement bruyante. Tellement bruyante ce soir. Écoute, c'était pas facile pour l'attaque adverse d'entendre ce qui se passait sur le terrain. Mais c'est très important d'avoir la foule. Je parlais à mon collègue Didier Orméjus qui me disait que avec l'ambiance dans les estrades et le 47 points qui a été marqué, on dirait que on était dans les années 2000 avec les Alouettes de l'ère Calvillo et Mark Trestman et tout ça. Donc, quand même, 3 victoires, aucune défaite après 3 matchs, 2 sur la route et tout un début de saison. Stéphane, ça fait du bien pouvoir se sentir bon en tant que fan des House. Écoute, Stéphane, j'étais là, je ne travaillais pas pour l'équipe, mais j'étais là pour toutes ces années-là. Ça n'a pas toujours été facile. Il y avait des saisons de 3 victoires, 15 défaites, 5 victoires, 13 défaites. C'était pas évident d'être fan des Alouettes, mais je trouve que depuis que Danny Machocha est en poste, depuis que Jason Moss est là, ça a vraiment, le standard a changé et ils ont bâti, c'est pas juste une équipe de football excellente. Il y a une culture qui a été bâtie ici à Montréal et c'est vraiment spécial. Je le mentionne de temps en temps, mais quand tu rentres dans le vestiaire, d'habitude, les joueurs de ligne à l'attaque, ils se tiennent avec les joueurs de ligne à l'attaque. Les demi-défensifs se tiennent avec les demi-défensifs. Secondaire avec secondaire, mais ici, écoute, c'est débile. Tu rentres dans le vestiaire, puis, merci. Tu rentres dans le vestiaire, puis tu as un demi-offensif qui joue contre un secondaire au ping-pong. Tu as plusieurs joueurs qui sont là, qui performent à un haut niveau. Donc, et ils sont très bons ensemble. Donc, un de ces bons joueurs qui performent à un haut niveau. You okay? I'm right here.
I'm looking for
It's okay.
Chandler.
Chandler.
Hey.
Oh, Shedler. I didn't see Shedler. All right. He's probably signing autographs. You have 30 seconds for me?
I got you. Yeah, I'm ready.
You sure? All right. We're looking for a French tutor for Lech, by the way, if anybody's interested in watching.
Still looking.
All right.
Somebody help me.
Send your applications to my email address, and we'll anyway. I thought that, I know there wasn't necessarily a ton of explosive plays, but you had a couple 20-plus yard returns in the return game. I know it's 14-0 before the 6-minute mark. You had a big return midway through the first quarter. Just what worked on offense, defense, and special teams tonight?
Everything we wanted, like Coach says, we work hard every week. We go against the best at practice all week. So whenever we see another opponent, it's just another day in the office. So everything's working. Everything we work for works. So.
How did you guys prep, or how do you guys prep for short weeks? I mean, Edmonton to Montreal is not a short travel. We got in at 6:30 in the morning last Saturday, and to come back and have to play at home against a team that was in Ottawa, didn't have to travel as far. How do you guys prep the body, and how do you explain how hard you guys came out tonight?
It's just a mindset. Coach instilled that mindset with us last year. And we know we postman. We know we work every day. We come in the office. We're working. So regardless of what the schedule looks like or who our opponent is or how short the week is, we're going to come in. We're going to work. So
Rain, sleet, or snow?
Rain, sleet, or snow.
I like it. How much of a jolt did the crowd of 23,000 plus give you guys? And how about the banner ceremony to begin with? It was nice that you guys were all on the sideline for that.
Oh, we loved all of it. We always love a packed house. It's always great coming from 6,000 people in Edmonton to 23,000 people here. So we always want to show the fans what we're about.
Appreciate you, Letch. Thank you. Congrats.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
All right, James Letcher Jr., nice enough to join us here. Même sur les unités spéciales, pas nécessairement de gros jeux explosifs, mais David Côté est efficace. Are you ready to talk, Reggie, or no? I'm good. All right. Mais tu sais, Bryce, you have a second for me? All right, we're on the post-game show live. Alouettes win 47-21, I think it was. I don't know. You guys scored a lot of points, and a lot of points off turnovers. But just for you, this was your first regular season game in Montreal, the 23,000 plus. I know you've played in big crowds before, but how much of a boost, a jolt, does the crowd give you tonight?
No, I think everyone watching, you all could see it. Like, we were definitely feeding off the crowd's energy. This was honestly one of the most lively crowds that I've played a part of. You know, between the flashlights during the game, I've seen them doing the wave. It was rocking in here. You know, we need it like that every week because, like I said, as you can see, we were feeding off of it. Defense was playing fast. Offense was executing pretty much every possession, you know, making big plays. So it was just great to be here. You know, they told us all week, you know, it's going to be rowdy, and, you know, it held true. So it was a great atmosphere.
14-0 before the 6-minute mark. It's 30-1 at halftime. How do you explain the really fast start?
Really just, you know, Coach Moss always emphasizes, you know, just coming out starting fast. You know, I felt like, you know, last week we came out and started a little slower than our liking. We had some laws on defense where we felt like we dropped the ball as far as, you know, not putting our foot on their neck. And, you know, Bev making a huge play, first defensive play of the game, and I think we just rode that wave for the rest of the game. So, you know, when you get the momentum, you got to keep it. And, you know, I think that's a task within itself, but we was able to do that tonight.
You guys have forced a lot of turnovers already this season. I think you guys scored 17 points off turnovers in the first half, but to get one on their opening drive, just how much does that kind of get some wind in your sails defensively?
Oh, it's huge. It's huge. Like I said, and we're at home, so the crowd feeds off of it. Now when we take the field, you know, they're bringing the energy every second down. They're getting super loud, super rowdy. I think they had to call a couple timeouts. They had to delay a game on one of them. So, like I said, the crowd was huge. You know, I'd be lying if I said that we weren't feeding off them the whole entire night. You know, this is conversations we're having. As soon as we come out, we like, yeah, it's when we were doing the Pledge of Allegiance, like we was like, yeah, it's loud in here, it's packed in here.
You've got 2 starts under your belt at Sam, the nickel linebacker spot. I'm just curious what you make of the CFL game through 2 weeks.
Oh, it's fun. It's fast. People ask me this a lot, and I would say the biggest difference is, you know, special teams is probably about 33% of the game compared to the States. Might not be as many snaps, and then the snaps that you do get on special teams here, you know, there's no fair catches. Every return is getting returned, and so that's probably the biggest acclamation. But as far as just the game, I love where I'm at. I love it here. You know, I love being a part of the Owls. I love the team, the coaches, the chemistry that we've built. And, you know, when we talked a couple not too long ago, like I said, it's still early, but we're just going to keep building. We're going to keep taking it a week at a time. You know, I feel like our mindset is, you know, it's 18 one-week seasons, you know. So that's all we can do is focus on whoever we got next, and that's what we're going to keep doing.
Thank you, Bryce. Congratulations.
Thank you. Thank you.
Right. Bryce Cosby of the Montreal Alouettes, nice enough to join us here on the post-game show. Bryce Cosby, tu sais, ça fait 2 matchs qu'il est partant en ce moment depuis la blessure à Reggie Stubblefield. Et quand même impressionnant de voir qu'il joue à ce niveau. C'est un très haut niveau dont Bryce Cosby joue. Donc, ça démontre la profondeur que cette équipe a. Qu'un joueur élite comme Stubblefield peut se blesser, on amène un Cosby, puis il joue quand même assez bien. On a-tu un autre couple de commentaires avant que Bev arrive? Signe des autographes. Juste avant qu'il arrive, on va prendre un commentaire. Looks like Joey winning streak beard goes on. Yeah, I trimmed, Devin. I trimmed this week because it was getting too long. The wife was complaining a little bit, so I just cleaned it up. I didn't shave. But if I had a real beard, I wouldn't have shaved since September the 15th, when Darnell Sankey guaranteed that the Alouettes would go on and win the Grey Cup. They haven't lost since then. Super content pour Reggie, toute une performance, absolument. C'est clair que pour voir Reggie revenir, on en a parlé un peu, mais c'était quand même énorme. What's up, man? Yep. I mean, ho-hum, just, quiet first half for you. Forced fumble recovery, and an interception. Just how did you get off to that start? Because normal players don't do that. Only exceptional guys do that.
I mean, it just was my day. I mean, since the beginning of the game, I just felt it. I made a few jokes to the guys in the locker room. I said, if my mom in the stands, I got to show out, and that's what we did. And overall, as a collective defense, we all played good, and it was an electric night.
So the mom was in the crowd tonight?
Yeah, my mom actually right there next to you.
All right, cool. Yeah. We could bring her on, too, if she want to get on. You come on.
Come on. Too, let's do it.
Yeah, hey, everybody could come on. The whole family could come on.
Last year, the Beveretts.
That's right, David. You guys had a post. Okay, so you guys came over from Jersey?
Absolutely.
Okay, I'm a little upset because you have a France stop on, and I'm Italian, and I'm already upset that we lost
today. Just for the colors.
Okay, that's fine. I accept it for the colors. But how proud are you of the performance that Bev had tonight? I mean, it was a forced fumble, a fumble recovery, and an interception all in the first, I don't know, was that 20, 25 minutes of the game? How proud were you guys?
Extremely. Always extremely proud because he plays his best game every game. He comes in, he puts it all out on the field every game.
Was he aggressive like this growing up? Or did he just channel it on the football field? Was he a problem at home?
This was from birth.
Just the jolt the 23,000 gave you guys tonight, plus the banner unveiling. I'm just curious how big that was and how much of a shot in the arm they gave you.
I mean, it was really big. I mean, we know our fans is electric. We know they're going to give us a push. It was a long time coming. We haven't played here in a while, so we knew when we was coming in the bird's nest, we had to defend it, and that's what we did.
Everyone was shy. Everyone left. I'm curious about the relationship between the middle linebacker and the will linebacker in this defense. I'm asking you because you had the forced fumble that Sankey recovered. Sankey had the forced fumble that you recovered. I'm just curious the relationship and the dynamic in Thorpe's defense between you guys and the importance that is placed on you guys in this defense. How would you describe it?
I mean, it's something we preach in that room. We lead. We know we're two vets. We know we can make our team feed off us. Me and Sank, we just preach that we the best linebackers in the league, and that's what we try to play like each and every week, try to give us our team the best opportunity to win.
I know you guys don't lack any confidence, but I'm just curious, when the offense goes out there and scores on their first drive, and then you guys get the turnover on the second drive, when you get a turnover early in the game, how does that help set the tone for the rest of the night for you guys defensively?
I mean, it's three phases of the game. All of them important, offense, special teams, and defense. Without one of them, you can't play good. So I salute every other phase of the game, offense and special teams, for putting us in good position, and we all work together.
You've got 2 forced fumbles and a fumble recovery through 3 games. That's like a fumble a game, man. You're going to get 18 when it's all said and done?
Man, I'm trying. I mean, we just try to go out there and do our best. Like I said, we try to put our team in the best position to win.
Appreciate you, Bev. Thank you. Congrats.
Yes,
enjoy the family.
Yes, sir.
Tyrese Beverett, who was absolutely phenomenal in this game, was 6 tackles for Bev, a quarterback. It was a strip sack, an interception, and a fumble recovery. So incredible, absolutely incredible performance from Tyrese Beverett. All right, let's go here. It was, I mean, you had 127 at halftime. I know they went away from you in the second half. Keon had to get his touches too. But how did that 127 feel through a half?
Felt great. It's always a great battle against Ottawa. They play some man coverage, but we just felt like we were playing house football. No one could stop us, and white noise out there. Just handling business.
You got Money Hunter a couple times early. I'm just curious. I know he likes to say a thing or two, I think, on the field. I'm just curious what that battle was like in your mind and how it went.
Yeah, he's a great DB. First off, I'm hoping he injury's not too bad and he can recover good. But I had to go get mine. He likes to talk just like I like to talk. So you get me going, I'm gonna show out with the plays. I'm not a big talker, so.
How much was going deep and taking deep shots a part of the game plan? Because I felt like I think you guys might have had them all. The only one that fell incomplete was Speaker, and there was PI on that one.
Yeah, I mean, we feel as a receiving core that we're the best in the league, and we come out with that confidence every week. So deep shot, me and Keon feel like we're the fastest guys on the field. So whenever we see a post and it's one-on-one coverage, we know Cody trusts in us, and he's going to throw that thing up there. So, yeah, just all-out effort, man. And you see it every week. We're such an unselfish group. Anybody can get it any week. And, shout out Reggie White. He's back.
That's where I wanted to go next with you. I mean, just how good do you feel for Reggie? It was 61 yards and 2 touchdowns in 4 minutes.
Touchdowns, too. Yeah. Hey, man, he looked great in practice, getting out here and stuff like that, just waiting for his opportunity. And, it came in game 1. He finished right back in form that he was 2 years ago. So just so excited for him, so happy for him to get back and have that kind of game. And we put the league on notice, that's for sure.
620 days between games for Reggie White. And I said he looked just like the old Reggie White on that first touchdown, just boxing somebody out and making the grab. You ever put up a $127 at halftime before?
No, I don't think so.
Not even in Calgary?
No, I can't say. We'll have to fact check that. But, that just shows the confidence of Cody with me. We really have that chemistry going, and it's lights out for me. And shout out to O-line, man. They blocked their asses off. And defense, too, man. to hold a team to 1 point going into the second quarter, whatever it was, and even 8 points going into half. Like that is, they play like that.
It was one going into half.
It was one going into half, yeah, exactly. So you play like that. That is like we got to score a touchdown to win. So they're ballers, man.
I'm gonna stop calling you a great Canadian receiver. I just think you're a great receiver. And was there a moment in the offseason where you were like, shoot, like I feel that I'm on another level tonight?
That boy is stud, man.
Hold on, don't go too far. Don't go too far.
No, honestly, I've been this confident ever since I came out here. Obviously, it's walking steps. You gotta take it every day at a time. But I was just waiting for my opportunity, and I felt like I could contribute like this. So I'm just glad to be able to show the full Philpott effect, and be healthy and just contribute to my team and help win.
Thanks, Tyson. Congrats.
Appreciate it, Joey.
All right, Tyson Philpott, nice enough to join us. Ben oui, viens-t'en. Mais attends, fais-moi embarquer Jeff parce que sa famille attend, mais toi aussi, tu as une famille, là, mais donne-moi 30 secondes. This might get you fined, but it's okay. Jeff, ce soir, c'est premier match à Montréal pour toi. Premier sac du corps, je pense. Premier sac du corps quand même. Comment tu te sens après une grosse victoire comme ça?
Écoute, je me sens merveilleux. On avait une belle foule ici. La team a très bien joué. Je suis très content.
Une foule de 23 000 personnes. Comment ça a donné un boost à la défensive?
Beaucoup. L'offense ne pouvait pas entendre rien. Tu voyais, là, ils regardaient partout, ils ne savaient pas où aller. Je pense qu'ils ont joué un gros rôle. Là. Shout-out au numéro 13.
Le fait que vous aviez réussi provoquer un revirement si tôt dans le match, c'est leur première séquence à l'attaque. Comment est-ce que ça set le ton pour le reste de la rencontre défensivement?
Je pense que, écoute, on fait un job extraordinaire en ce moment, comme tu dis, à turn the ball over. Puis le plus que tu le fais rapidement dans le match, le plus qu'il faut qu'ils reviennent de l'arrière, eux. Puis je pense qu'il était trop tard. Là, on avait déjà le momentum.
Combien de membres de ta famille? Ce soir, combien de billets?
12 billets.
OK,
nice. Je dis ça, mais je pensais que tu allais m'en donner un peu plus, mais...
Ben, moi, j'en ai pas.
T'en as pas?
Ben, tu veux-tu les acheter la prochaine fois?
OK, on verra pour ça, là.
Ben non, je te donne. Tu continues, tu réussis un sac du corps, je te donne des billets.
Let's go.
Ben, je te dis que j'en ai pas, c'est pas moi le gars des billets. Merci, Jeff.
Merci à toi.
All right. Ah ouais, viens-t'en, mon Luc. Luc Brodeur-Jourdain. Salut, Luc, comment ça va?
Ça va bien, man.
Quand il y a beaucoup de tentatives de passe dans les zones profondes, c'est le corps arrière qui reçoit le moment de gloire, les receveurs. Mais ce soir, on en a parlé avec P.O. Lestage aussi, la ligne à l'attaque a vraiment bien bloqué et ils ont vraiment bien bloqué pendant longtemps. Comment est-ce que tu expliques le succès? Qu'est-ce que tu as vu de ton groupe ce soir?
Je pense que globalement, les joueurs ont bien répondu aux permutations sur le front défensif. Il y a eu beaucoup de mouvements. Mais c'est des choses qu'on avait vues sur bande vidéo. Donc, je crois qu'on était prêt à voir ces twists-là sur le front défensif. C'était ce avec quoi ils avaient mis énormément de pression dans leur premier match de la saison régulière. Donc, malgré le fait qu'on avait une semaine courte, les joueurs ont pratiqué seulement une fois les jeux qu'on avait en place aujourd'hui pour la rencontre contre notre défensive. Mais on avait ça entre les deux oreilles tout au long du match. On savait qu'il était pour avoir ces fameux mouvements-là. Et je crois que la communication, le travail, s'est bien effectué sur la ligne à l'attaque pour permettre ces passes en zone profonde. Ça implique également nos porteurs, nos centres arrière, notre joueur additionnel sur la ligne à l'attaque. Donc, le travail a bien été effectué pour avoir ce produit final-là.
On sait pour les joueurs, semaine courte, c'est compliqué. Là, tu l'as vécu à plusieurs reprises. Mais pour les coachs, comment est-ce que ça rend la tâche beaucoup plus difficile une semaine courte? Parce que on a atterri à Mirabel d'Edmonton à 6h30 le matin samedi. Là.
Ouais, il faut que tu sois créatif, que tu fasses beaucoup de jeux en peu de temps. Puis, t'espères que les joueurs vont comprendre rapidement c'est quoi le filon conducteur, qu'est-ce qui est souhaité, qu'est-ce qui est attaqué chez la défensive adverse. Et puis, je dois lever mon chapeau à nos joueurs qui, maintenant, en sont à leur deuxième année dans ce système. Et on sent qu'il y a une assimilation de l'information qui est extrêmement rapide. On installe les jeux à 9 h du matin et puis, par la suite, on s'en va sur le terrain pour les marcher, puis il n'y a pas beaucoup d'erreurs qui sont commises, que ce soit de par nos receveurs, nos porteurs, et on utilise beaucoup de motions en avant-remise, donc on voit souvent des permutations, on met ça des twists offensifs, on pourrait le dire de même, mais les joueurs ne se mélangent pas, donc le crédit leur revient parce que c'est bien effectué, puis on était dans un temps limité encore une fois.
Très bien dit. Merci beaucoup, Luc. Félicitations encore une fois. 3 victoires, aucune défaite.
Ça fait du bien, hein?
Ça fait beaucoup de bien. Merci, mon Luc. Luc Brodeur-Jourdain, l'entraîneur de la ligne en attaque. Donc, prochain match, vendredi prochain, contre les Argonauts de Toronto à Toronto. Et on revient à la maison le 6 juillet contre les Stampeders de Calgary. Match des super-héros de ce qu'on me dit. Moi, mon super-héros préféré... Spider-Man. Spider-Man, mon super-héros préféré. On a-tu quelques commentaires qui traînent avant qu'on quitte? OK. Les commentaires pas assez bons? OK, c'est bien correct. Ah, OK. On a du spam qui arrive dans les commentaires. OK, pas plus grave que ça. Merci tout le monde. Ça fait quand même 45 minutes qu'on roule. Les Alouettes gagnent 47 à 21 contre le Rouge et Noir. 3 victoires, aucune défaite pour l'équipe montréalaise. Merci beaucoup. Bonne soirée, bonne fin de semaine et on se recroise à Toronto la semaine prochaine.